What's up, guys? BSVR Gamer here with some 7 Days to Die gameplay, and here we are in the morning of day 7 at the farm, the best place to be in the beginning of this game. Just take a look at all that corn. It's insane. And there's even more on the other side of this farm. That's why I think this is the place to go when you first start the game. Start your home base here. It's basically at the center of the map there, and to the right or to the southeast of the farm is Dyersville, one of the biggest towns in this game, and I've barely even scratched the surface of that town when it comes to kind of rummaging around and going through it. There's a ton of houses there. There's a hospital there. Basically, I've just been focused on getting this place fortified and ready for day 7 and gathering a bunch of supplies from supply drops and zombies and shit like that. But I'm doing pretty well here for day 7. I've got a little fire pit right here. I've got my forge already set up, and in this room, of course, I've got the safe that I've cracked into. Got it filled with some weapons, a lot of gun parts, some first aid stuff, and then some random items in there as well. And it's not bad. I'm kind of running out of space, but that's okay. Got my bedroll laid down right there, and I built a couple of chests here. This one has mostly food items in it, and this one has some tools and some clothes and miscellaneous building supplies and shit like that. So come up here, I'll show you the rest of the house. Here's the backyard, which has just even more corn right there. I started building the spikes around the house, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna hold down the house. This is where all my shit is. I don't want the zombies destroying my house, so I'll show you what I did. We'll come upstairs here, and basically I busted out this window in the front and put a door there, and built this this bridge here that goes across to the barn, and then I continued the scaffolding around here so it circles around, and I can also get to the roof of the shed. And then down below here you'll see a pit I dug and loaded it up with spikes, which I still need to add a bunch more spikes there, which we will get to before the horde shows up. I'm gonna actually go ahead and build a bunch more of these spikes right now. But yeah, this is the place to be when you first start this game. Find out where the farm is, try and figure out where you've spawned, and head for the farm. Clear it out, and make this your home base, at least for the first 7 days, you know, or maybe even the first 14 days. Get through the first 2 hordes here. Because, yeah, there are probably other great places in this game to build a base, but this is the best place to be in the beginning, because there's unlimited food with the corn. There's a water supply real close by, and you're good to go. You won't have to worry about starving to death or running out of food at all. Look at all this corn. It's ridiculous, and you can always plant more. When you get corn, the only 2 recipes from corn is to make cornmeal or corn seeds, and I think you can get like up to 10 ears of corn per stalk. So you just go through one of the fields, load up on corn, make a bunch of seeds, and you can always replant the fields. And like I said, essentially it's infinite amounts of food. So I can't upgrade these any more than I already have, because I've run out of iron. I've put all of my iron in the forge, so I'm going to need to go crack down a couple of stones and get some more iron to continue to upgrade all of this stuff here. But for these posts here, I took the dirt that I gathered from digging the pit and kind of put them around the posts there. Hopefully that will prevent the zombies from attacking the posts and knocking them down, because in this game you got to worry about physics. You know, when you build out your scaffolding or your bridge, about every 3 frames or so you need to put a pole down, because if you don't, everything will just come tumbling down and make a mess, and you have to rebuild. So I'm going to come out here, chop down this tree, and we need to get some more wood and some more stone and some more iron. But here, on the way to the town, stopped off here to pick up some feathers and check the garbage, and look, bam, chainsaw schematic. So that's another tip in this game, whether you've played it or not played it yet. Don't pass up piles of garbage, because you never know what you're going to find in there. Like I said, I just found the schematics on how to build a chainsaw in a pile of garbage. Sometimes you'll find ammo in there, first aid stuff. You never know. So, boom, headshot right there. Took this zombie out. I came into town just to go through one more house here that on this block that I haven't been in yet. But I found some stuff there, nothing too crazy. But here I'm back home. I'm going to get back into the house and unload from the stuff I picked up at town. and then we're going to continue to fortify the barn and get ready for the horde tonight. So as I start to dump a bunch of my items into this chest here, I hear a supply drop airplane fly overhead. So I come outside. There it is, the supply drop coming down. I'm going to head that way and see what we got. I got plenty of time still until the nightfall to get there and get back. So here it is. I'm gonna see what's inside there. SMG schematic, which is great, and first aid items. Now, a lot of the times it's mostly just first aid stuff, but hey, that stuff comes in handy, and there's always good shit in the supply drops. There's usually, if it is just first aid stuff, there'll always be some schematics in there, and sometimes you might find weapons in there. I found a hunting rifle and ammo in one time. So if you get a chance to get those supply drops, and if you can't get there right away, it will stay on the map for quite a bit. So you don't have to go right away. If nightfall is coming or what have you, and you just can't get there right away, you can always go the next day and get it. So here I'm going to build out the rest of these spikes in this area here. Basically, I want the entire farm surrounded by spikes eventually, because they do a ton of work. You'll see when the horde shows up, I hardly even have to do anything. They'll come rushing at you, and the spikes will just destroy them. But, yes, they will destroy the spikes as well, so you'll have some rebuilding to do the next day, but you can't beat that. So I'm sealing up that door also, so there really isn't a way for the zombies to get in here. Up this ladder here, I've busted a hole in the roof of the barn so I can get out here or get back in there if I need to. I've got some torches on the roof already. So at this point, we're getting really close to nightfall, and it starts to become the waiting game now. So I did notice here last minute I'm going to fill up these holes just in case I don't accidentally fall through there onto the spikes and kill myself. I'd be pretty disappointed if I did some dumb shit like that. So I'm going to load up here with some armor that I built from cloth, and we're good to go. Now I've adjusted the daylight hours to be 18 hours in this game, which is the longest you can do. So it is official nightfall at hour 22, which is right now. So the herd is on its way, and it's official daytime when it hits hour 4. So herd's going to come in through the south side here. There they are, kind of stuck at the gate, and I'm just going to let them come in because I'm going to let all these spikes do their job. And like I said before, honestly, I probably don't even have to fire a shot here because the spikes are just going to ruin these guys. Now, the first horde is very easy. They're all just your standard zombies. So, yes, these spikes are just going to destroy them. As you progress, obviously, on day 14 and day 21, it's going to get harder and harder. There's going to be more zombies, and they're going to be tougher. You're going to get spitting zombies and just tougher zombies in general, but these are the weakest, easiest zombies you can get. Of course, I'm going to fire some shots. Otherwise it's going to be fucking boring. I'm not going to let the spikes do all the work. But look, this first wave is dead already. First wave gone. So here we'll cut right to when the second wave kind of comes running in. And right here I'm noticing that it's pretty dark down there. Something I didn't think about initially, otherwise I would have lined the bottoms of the barn and the shed with torches, but I just didn't think of it, and I'm noticing that it's real dark down there, so I do have some torches on me, so I'm going to throw them around the scaffolding here, try and light up this area a bit more. And this will do the job for now. It's not a big deal, like I said, at this point with this first horde, but it's just something I didn't think about, and it's something I want to go ahead and get started now so I don't forget. And you can already see it lighting up that area a bunch more. You can also see a lot of the spikes that have been destroyed already, so it's okay. We'll get all that stuff rebuilt, and we've got a lot of work to do here. I want to make this fort a lot stronger. Got a lot of upgrading to do because the scaffolding right now is fine because the zombies can't get to it. But when the spitter zombies show up, if this is where I'm going to hold down, they can spit at the scaffolding and destroy it. So here I'm upgrading it to the second level of wood. I can't go any further because all my iron is back in the house. But I can load up on iron, come over here and upgrade the shit out of this scaffold all the way to the iron, and we'll be set at that point. And won't have anything to worry about. But it will take a lot of iron to upgrade this entire thing. But here, I'm going to drop some more torches around this area, get it nice and lit up, and I'll come back and add more later on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet as far as progressing the game. I'm going to continue to stay here or venture out, but I'm going to start going through the dead bodies. You definitely want to do that. You can find a lot of good stuff in here: water, food, first aid supplies. I think right here, that's a can of food. The next zombie, actually going to find some ammo, which is great. Steel arrows, shotgun rounds, and I think that was SMG rounds. So here we are. It's the morning. I'm going to get back in the house, unload all the shit that I picked up from all these zombies, and figure out what I'm going to do from here. Do I load up and venture out and start a new base, or go explore town and just continue to build up on supplies and build up on the barn and keep fortifying and getting ready for day 14, which is what I'm probably going to do. I really like it here at the farm, and I want to get that barn even more secure than it is now and just really make it cool. So I will probably make a follow-up video on day 14 and show you what I've done and how I've progressed, and give you an idea of what the second horde looks like, and show you how much more difficult it is than the first one. Even though it's not that bad, it's going to be more difficult than the first one, though. That was really easy. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to cut it off here. I really appreciate your support. If you've subscribed already, thank you so much. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button if you are excited for PlayStation VR. If you're not familiar with my channel, that's what it's going to turn into come October 13th when the PlayStation VR launches. I'm going to bring you guys a ton of gameplay. I've got the bundle pre-ordered. I've got a ton of games for it pre-ordered, so it's going to be a blast. And I was going to do an unboxing video, but I don't want to just do one video of me unboxing the thing. That can be boring. I will show you what's in the box and what comes in the bundle that I pre-ordered, show you the hardware and stuff like that, and my thoughts on that, and then we will get right into gameplay in that same video. So like I said, stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. Follow me on Twitter. I follow All Gamers Back. It's at PSVR Gamer. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.